Right, welcome guys. J.J. Abrams just cannot help himself, can he? It's not Oswald Cobblepot anymore. No, it's Oswalda. Just gave Penguin a vagina, I guess. For reasons. Literally no reason. There is no reason. No justifiable narrative reason. The reason is 2024. Minnie Driver. Interesting casting. She's going to be playing the Penguin in Batman Caped Crusader. Oh, and she sings. J.J. Abrams, mate. You just could not help yourself, could you? Oswalda? Oswalda. Oswalda. It's just dumb. Really, really dumb. It might be good, but it is dumb. Two things can be true. Her casting, her voice, her singing, whatever, could be fantastic. But it is also true that it is stupid just to swap out the character. Swap the gender out of the character. That is dumb. So let's take a look. Minnie Driver is playing the Penguin on Batman Caped Crusader, and she sings. For such a vintage noir show, it's incredibly modern. Modern! Modern! We don't want modern! 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 That's not gonna... No! No, that's not good. No one wants that. God. So Saturday at San Diego Comic-Con was full of news about the Penguin. Even before the panel previewing the upcoming live-action series starring Colin Farrell and Batman's nemesis Oswald Cobblepot could begin in Hall H, DC unveiled new details about the character's portrayal on an animated series, Batman Caped Crusader, during its own panel. On that show, which comes from Batman the Animated Series mastermind Bruce Timm and J.J. Abrams, the Penguin will be female. Oswalda Cobblepot, not Oswald. This version of the character will be portrayed by Minnie Driver. The casting is in keeping with Batman Caped Crusader's new approach to several iconic Gotham City characters, alongside Jamie Chung's portrayal of Harley Quinn as an Asian American woman. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense because it's like Elseworlds, but it is dumb. That's what's so brilliant about what he's reimagined, Driver told Entertainment Weekly at our Comic-Con video studio earlier in the day. The expansion of this particular character feels so timely. For such a vintage noir show, it's incredibly modern. And look, literally, just looks exactly the same. They're just like, but vagina. But vagina. Now that would work if it was something else, but this is for Batman, and it's lame. So in addition to wielding a deadly umbrella and making her mark on the criminal underworld of Gotham City, Driver's version of the Penguin will also sing on the show. Driver tells EW she was nervous about that performance, but was helped out by a particular skilled sound engineer. I didn't know it when I went into the studio. It's a big jazz standard, Driver says. The sound engineer was a musician. I was freaking out and he asked for 20 minutes. He got his guitar out and we sat there and worked it out. He was the most brilliant accompanist. It was him who really gave me the confidence because I had to belt it. I grew up singing in jazz clubs and I didn't know it. What? The song Driver's Penguin sings in the show is jazz standard Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey. In addition to Driver and Chung, Batman Caped Crusader also stars Hamish Linklater as the Dark Knight. The ensemble cast also includes Diedrich Bader, Christina Ricci, and McKenna Grace, among others. I mean, look, it's fine, sure. All 10 episodes will be dropping very soon, actually, August 1st. It will be interesting to see. I mean, I will watch it and give you a review. But, I mean, it is dumb. It is dumb. There is no two ways about it. It is stupid. Right? Like, I don't know. I just see these things. It's just that kind of degradation, isn't it? I always say we should have the quintessential version of characters. Like, if you're going to set it in this, like, vintage noir show, and again, the fact that you're like, oh, it's incredibly modern. No, that's a massive red flag. But if you're going to set it in that, I think it'd be interesting to see a standard Oswald Cobblepot in this vintage noir setting. Right? Like, that's cool, man. But then also, like, I think to myself, what makes it so vintage noir? Because Batman the Animated Series was that anyway. It's this sort of like weird steampunk, like retro future Art Deco type world, wasn't it? But also with cars. Fast cars. Rocket powered, jet powered cars. It was all that. It definitely had that vibe to it. It was gritty and grungy and dirty and gross and cool. But yeah, no, this is lame. Incredibly modern is not what you want to hear in any advertisement for anything these days. Oh, my show's incredibly modern. And again, like I said, for a vintage... Because for those that are, I guess... For those that are apologists of this news... Let me move my mic. For those that are apologists of this news, at the end of the day, you got to pick your poison. You can't have a vintage noir and modern. Those two things clash. The sort of sensibilities are different. The era is different. And, you know, maybe you're talking about the vibe, but then it's kind of lost on it if it becomes incredibly modern. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, we will know soon. Give it a couple of days, we'll know about it. But I just saw this and I thought, man, it needs to be a video because it's one on a long list of things. We've now got Mrs. Freeze, a big black lesbian in Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and it's literally just a gender swap, right? Like it's just Victor Freeze. So if we're just seeing this consistently, this is just another one of these swapperoos, which I just think is, yeah, really, really sad, really, really lame. And I thought I'd make a video on it. What do you guys think? Do you care? I myself really like Batman the Animated Series. And when they brought it back, not brought it back, but continued it, because it was a continuation, with Batman Beyond, they didn't do any of this nonsense, right? It was set in the future, and this is how to do it. That is how to do it. You can still change things. You can set things in the future or update stuff and move things forward. But you still have to keep to the core concept. And they did that with that. They kept to the quintessential versions of characters. Even though they were modern versions. They were still the quintessential version. But they were modernized. The characters were still the same though. You can do it. It's been done. Proof in Batman Beyond. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So let me know down below. Cheers guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.